Out of the darkness that was World War II rose an array of stories that showed us the incredible, selfless, and heroic acts ordinary soldiers did simply in the name of their country, their countrymen, and their beliefs. Although many of these soldiers held beliefs that reflected their respective army and government, rarely did it manifest from there, and most soldiers were just happy to finally go home when the war was finally over. Lauri Turni, or later known as Larry Thorne, was far from your average soldier, however. Born in Finland on the 28th of May 1919, Turni entered Finnish military service in 1938 and right from the start was an eager participant of the battle against the Russians and their communist ideology. For 2 years, he fought in the war between the USSR and Finland, earning himself the rank of captain. And when Finland allied herself with Nazi Germany in 1941, Turni fought as a commander of a feared detachment for another 3 years, killing Russians and evidently getting satisfaction out of it. I say this because when Finland signed an armistice in 1944, instead of packing up his things and heading home, Turni rather decided to join a German SS unit in East Prussia and continued his holy fight against the communist Russian army. After sticking with the Germans all the way into the late stages of the war, he eventually surrendered to British and American troops and was sent to a British prisoner of war camp in Lübeck, Germany. You'd think the fight would have been knocked out of him by now, but far from it. Instead of accepting his fate and waiting for a transfer back to Finland, he decided to take matters into his own hands and escape the camp, eventually making his way back to Finland in June of 1945. Turni's troubles were far from over, however, and upon returning home to look for his family, he was arrested by Finnish secret police and then escaped, and then eventually, in April of 1946, was arrested again and charged with treason for fighting for the German army. He received a 6-year sentence in a provincial prison. However, it should be clear to you by now that he wasn't a fan of prison and he once again escaped, until finally being recaptured and simply being given a pardon for all his efforts. Following this, Turni emigrated to the United States and was granted residence through an act of Congress. From there, he promptly joined the United States military and adopted the name Larry Thorne. There, he taught the US Special Forces skiing, survival, mountaineering, and guerrilla tactics. Eventually, Larry's ears perked up when he heard of another fight against communism, and he was deployed in South Vietnam in November of 1963. He received 2 Purple Hearts and a Bronze Star for Valor while serving with the Green Berets in his first tour. However, while supervising a secret mission to locate Viet Cong turnaround points along the Ho Chi Minh Trail and destroy them with airstrikes, his helicopter crashed and his body wasn't found until 1999. Turni was posthumously promoted to the rank of Major as well as awarded the Legion of Merit and Distinguished Flying Cross. And that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. Turni was an absolute warrior. He was pretty much untouched by man and it took a force of nature to take him out. So I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed that story as much as I did. And if you are enjoying the channel and you like the type of videos we post, then make sure you check out our Patreon and help us out. Any dollar counts because we are currently fully demonetized by YouTube. Anyways guys, as always, thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next video.